Hey everybody, Dr. Nick here with a new PSA for you for January the 3rd, 2023. And right off the bat, I have to say Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope your 2023 is better to you than 2022. And as you can probably tell, I was off for a few weeks, no podcasting, no nothing. Christmas hit on the weekend, so I was away in Philadelphia with my family, spending time with them, having a good time. Then I came back to work, blah, 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 whatever. And then I had some New Year's plans set up, and the first event I had planned was actually canceled, or the event that I was going to was canceled because the chef got COVID. But the second event I went to went off without a hitch, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of good conversations and just chilled and relaxed and ate some great food and just had an overall good time. And first, I want to say this. I want to say thank you to everyone out there who was listening, because last year was my biggest podcast year ever, to the point where if you take all of my podcast totals for the first 3 years, last year doubled that total, which is quite impressive. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the likes and subscribes and just the overall listens. So I figured just to get this year started is that I would take a look back at the top 5 podcasts on the She Comes First podcast platform for 2022. So my question to you is, what do you think they are? And do you have a favorite one? And did it actually make it to the top 5 list? So let's go. Coming in at number 5 from February the 8th, the day after my birthday, was Analingus, otherwise known as Rimming. At number 4, from May 18th, we have Swallowing. And that was an interview I did with Miss Amy, and she pretty much went over her techniques on how she likes to make her man friends come and how she likes to swallow their semen. That's actually a pretty hot episode. I give that one the stamp of approval. And at number 3, from June 6th, we have Sexual Positions and Female Orgasm. So what I noticed just by looking at the top 10 list, anything that dealt with female sexual orgasm and female pleasure was well received by the community, so I really do thank you guys. So let's continue. At number 2, from August the 8th, we have Women's Top 10 Sexual Fantasies. And don't forget, that came out in August, and it still came in at number 2. So that one was a very popular podcast. That one's still off and running. I'm sure it is right now. And number 1, from April the 7th, The Kivin Method for Female Oral Pleasure. That podcast had a very special feel about it, and I do remember it very well. But at the same time, I'm glad people enjoyed it, and I hope you actually try to experiment with the Kivin method. So as I close out this very quick first PSA of the new year, just let me say this. Please keep in mind last year, I put up around 100 podcasts total. So that averages out to about 2 per week. And that was a lot of work, but it was fun though. And I'm glad you guys really seem to like them and respond to them and also comment on them in kind. So what's coming up for 2023? Well, at the moment, I have around 20 selfless sex topics already ready to go. And as you can probably guess, the PSAs are always kind of random. So I will do my best to keep up with the 2 per week format that I have so far. And you guys seem to really like that style as well. And for me, what's kind of interesting is that I already have a few people who want to be interviewed on my podcast. And some you actually may know already because they may have their own podcast already. So I'm really excited about that. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, How in the hell did they ever find out about my podcast? But whatever. They stumbled across it. They like it. They want to come on. Cool. So right now, this second, I'm looking forward to 2023. My eyes are wide open. Got my foot on the gas. Got plenty of coffee. Maybe a splash of bourbon in there from time to time. Whatever. So on that note, I'm out. You guys have a great year. Stay tuned, and I will talk to you soon.